Well, away from that, the Debt Management Office, DMO, has urged subnational entities in Nigeria to ensure effective debt management practices for economic development. The Director General of the DMO, Mrs. Patience Oniha, gave the advice at the World Bank-assisted workshop on borrowing guidelines for top policymakers in Lagos. She said the workshop is informed by the need for subnational governments to understand that the country operated one economy with actions of one level of government affecting the other. The DMO Director General urged state governments to avoid debt distress, adding that Nigeria had gone through debt crisis in the past, urging them to explore public-private partnership options for infrastructure financing.
We are now all stakeholders and partners in the debt discussion. But we started this journey a long time ago, and in the DMO there was a whole department created to work with the subnational governments. I will use those words interchangeably. And the reason was that there was a DMO at the center that had debt stock, but it was only FGN debt stock. For completeness, as we always say, there's really one national gross domestic product. Thankfully, there are GDPs for states now recently published by the National Bureau of Statistics. But this is really one country at the end of the day. If you don't manage debt well, which is why this workshop is extremely useful, you can get into trouble because you will invariably find people who are willing to lend to you. As long as you want to borrow, there are people who are eager to lend to you, especially when they can get higher returns. So you have to be able to decide what is the limit.
Based on global best practices and local imperatives, I will highlight the following principles for subnational debt management, which is what we do in Lagos. But very critical to this, the most important thing about this, first and foremost, is the fact that you must put in place policy, debt management policy, that is well researched, well written, and is approved by both the ESCO and the House of Assembly. So that is the foundation for borrowing, so that every other policy and strategy of debt management will be highlighted for everybody to see.